what do you call that thing? Not profile, not comments, the description of the video. Because Melvissmelvis was concerned about me because temperatures have dropped well below zero here in wonderful sunny Illinois. They've been very cold. We are fine. My house is fairly held together, probably cleaner than you've ever seen it. My living room needs a little bit of tidying, but not too bad. My house has changed a lot over the years, y'all. I've been looking at like some of the older videos, and I'm pretty shocked at how I lived, to be honest. I was probably depressed. Here's my hallway. So I just wanted to update you on some things because we haven't talked in a while. I've been over on TikTok going live a lot because I thought at first, TikTok would be a better venue to go on and talk about my life, but honestly, there's as many problems over there as there are over here. There are the people over there that are similar to the ones over here that just like to cause trouble because humans will be humans, and naysayers and grouchy grandpas and nasty Nellies abound everywhere. It's not just over here. So the grass definitely did not turn out to be greener over there, only at first, and now it's kind of same old, like over here. Okay, well, anyways, I go live there pretty much every day. That's why you don't see me here that much anymore. I guess new levels, new devils, as they say, or maybe different devils. So let's talk about my life, okay? Let's tell you what's been going on since we last talked, because I don't really remember the last thing I talked to you about, because I didn't go back and watch that video. But I will tell you what's happening at this point. So, with me, I am back up to 182.7 pounds, which is not going to happen for long because I'm fed up and I'm going back to healthy eating. Unfortunately, I made some bad food decisions. A huge container of cupcakes got the best of me over a period of about a week. And I don't need to be eating that stuff, like, hardly at all. Maybe not at all. Sugar's not good for anybody. So the sugar's got to get cut again. The salt definitely has to go. And I'll tell you why in a minute regarding my husband, because that's a whole other topic there. Me personally, mentally, psychologically, otherwise, I'm doing well. Spiritually doing well. Haven't been going to the normal church that we became members of. We started going to a Bible missionary church for a while, along about the holiday season. Somebody approached my husband at his job and told him about his church and invited him and said he would take us because obviously we didn't have a car at the time. So my husband came home and said, we're going to a new church. Well, it turned out to be Bible missionary. Buns in the hair, long dresses down to the floor, skirts down to the floor, whatever. Not everybody dresses like that goes there, but the members do for sure. So I dress appropriately as well because I don't like sticking out like a sore thumb. Thank you for the thumb up. The like, I guess we call that. So I liked the Bible missionary church until Sunday, after the whole holiday thing wore off. Now they're starting to preach fire and brimstone and how we should be thankful if God even blinks his eye our direction. And you know me, I'm Pentecostal. I don't believe that way. I believe we are the righteousness of God in Yeshua, not that we are lowly worms that should be thankful that the Creator ever even created us. So that didn't go over too well with me, needless to say. I didn't say I'm leaving the church, but I'm going to feel it out a little bit longer, see what the next few sermons hold. But if it continues to be in that light, I will not be going back at some point. My husband will have to get a ride there if he wants to still go. But I'm not sitting under condemnation. It's not going to happen. That's not my thing. So, yeah, there's that. Spiritually, one-on-one with the Lord, I'm fine. We've never been better. I pray all the time. I read my Bible. I'm doing good in the spiritual aspect of things. Psychologically, I have a therapist named Jeremy who he's very helpful. He's brand new at it. I'm kind of his guinea pig. He was working in hospice before this job, and now he is my counselor. And he just kind of listens to me talk and then makes observations and then points them out. Like one observation he made yesterday was, it seems like you've kind of had to shut down parts of your personality to cope within this marriage. Yeah. Yeah, in a large way I have. When you have a husband that you have to walk on eggshells with for one reason or the other, you kind of do kind of stop being fully who you are in order to make things work, I guess. And that's been hard. People that are closest to me have seen that, and they know that I'm not fully who I could be. And unfortunately, it's about to take a totally different turn. Y'all knew about the whole lack of romantic stuff going on because I came on and told you that. That's been on and off for 10 years. That's nothing new. It hasn't changed. Other than our communication has changed and has gotten really good. Like I'm talking verbal communication. And even some embracing, touching arm, that type of thing, that's gotten better. So I'm happy to say that. By the way, I have restricted this to 18 or over, just so anybody that's watching is like, oh my gosh, she's talking about her love life on YouTube. I don't want my kids hearing that. Okay, first of all, keep an eye on your kids. Don't let them use YouTube unsupervised anyways. Second of all, no, I restricted it. So if your kids are in here, then you need to get them out because they're not supposed to be. And that would make me very uncomfortable to know children are watching this live stream right now. It's really not anything a child needs to be concerning themselves with. Although I will tell you, from working in the schools for 5 years, kids know way more than they need to be knowing. And kids are getting older and maturing way faster than they need to be. We have done that, not we. Society has done that to our children and forced them to grow up very quickly. And yes, it's cute that little Johnny can use the computer at 2 years old, but I don't think it's healthy. I don't think that's the way the Lord meant for things to be, but it's the way of the world, and what are we going to do? We live here, so we cope the best we can, right? So anyhow, I do digress into the whole what is wrong with our education system thing. Plenty, because I worked there and I know. Anyway, so yes, I'm doing fine. We are keeping warm. Melvissmelvis, you asked, so I'm telling. We have a heater. It's running above me right now. It needs to be cleaned. It's got some dusties up there. I keep forgetting to clean that. I should do that. But we're plenty warm. We have warm clothes. We have a warm house. Our heater works pretty good so far. I have heat in my car, which you guys didn't know I got a car. My husband's mom kindly provided us with her car. Hey, Weetsy Bat, good morning. Congratulations being my #1 commenter. So I have a Pontiac G6. I like it very much. Unfortunately, it has one broken headlight, one broken bright light, and makes a weird noise sometimes. But other than that, it runs pretty well. It's very smooth. It's a smooth ride compared to the Jeep that goes clunkety-clunk down the road. And yes, I was excited because now I can get a job, but no, now I can't get a job because nobody will hire me still. I just got turned down for Burlington Coat Factory recently, even though they got this blaringly big sign in front of their thing saying, come and get your next position here. I tried. No banana. I don't know why I'm not getting hired. I don't know if it's my resume. I don't know if it's me. I don't know what it is, y'all. I've tried, though. I really have tried. I have gone over, above, and beyond to try to find a job. I have gone to interviews. I have applied for the jobs. I have humbled myself to take positions that I hate. Nobody hires. So, on that note, I am unemployed and have been for 2 years now. But we're doing okay. Matthew got laid off recently. I got laid off 2 years ago. Um, so we've been getting help from family. That's how we're surviving right now. And what else? I got these things popping up. Add a Q&A sticker. No, I'm not going to do that right now. Okay. Um, as soon as I said that, it disappeared. Probably just coincidence. Anyway, so yeah, financial wise, we're struggling. Yes, we'll gratefully accept donations to our PayPal. It's still DelusionDispeller@gmail.com. We always accept donations, and we're doing it very shamelessly at this point because what choice do we have? I have been gaming for money. Yes, I've become a gamer, believe it or not. Not like RPG or action games, but match 3, Sudoku, that kind of stuff. And I make money at it, not a lot. 25 cents here and there, 60 cents here and there. It buys a few cans of cat food. It buys a carton of eggs. It paid for gas in my car one day. Not a lot of gas, just a little. So, doing what I can to survive and to make ends meet. As far as paying bills, we haven't applied Matthew to unemployment. We are trying to get him disability because I will tell you why. If you didn't think he needed disability before, I think some of you with good hearts will understand why he does now. A few months ago, Matthew started complaining of chest pains and shortness of breath. We took him to the doctor. We took him to the hospital. They diagnosed him with double pneumonia, and they put him on prednisone for a bit. He was only on prednisone for a short while, maybe a week, I think. And then he seemed okay, and then he started complaining of chest pains again and really bad shortness of breath. Like, I can't catch my breath. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll be okay. I said, you're not going to be okay. I'm taking you to the ER. First time we went by ambulance, they put him on an IV immediately in the ambulance, and we took him into the triage, and they took the IV out after checking his vitals and the EKG. They said, oh, you seem okay, so we're going to make you sit in the waiting room. We were there for 6.5 hours. Finally, Matthew saw so many people that were way worse off than him, and he said, we're just going to go and give them the appointment because it's not fair to them that I take their spot. So we left. Next day, he wakes up, can't breathe again. So this time, we took him to a different hospital, and they got him in, and they did the EKG, and I think the x-ray, and found out that there was concern with his heart. So they didn't admit him or anything. They sent him home. I believe they put him on a water pill at that point because he had like extra fluid around his heart. He started feeling somewhat better. I may be telling the story wrong, so like different things happen at different times. I'm trying the best of my ability. I don't have my journal handy right now. I'm not going to go trying to dig through it and tell you everything. But at that point, they had him on a water pill. So we went home with the water pill. He still had problems, even with the water pill. Eventually, I don't remember exactly how it went. I think he went to his former doctor, which we moved him out of there because he now goes to my doctor where he gets proper care because I don't think his doctor knew what the flip she was doing. She's a physician assistant, and I don't think the doctors over there knew what they were doing either, at least not with him. So at that point, she did refer him to a cardiologist, which he went to his first appointment. They weren't exactly sure what was going on. They ordered an echocardiogram. Unfortunately, with some insurances like Meridian Medicaid, which is what we have, they will not do an echocardiogram until you have a stress test. So ultimately, about a month later, after muddling through the holidays and just really struggling, and it was so hard to see him suffering like that, they got him in for the stress test. That would have been like last week, I believe. The stress test came back inconclusive or non-conclusive or something because of whatever reason. But after the stress test, they could do the echo finally, which was good. By that time, I had transferred him over to my doctor. He saw him once. He told him follow up with the echocardiogram, which we did. The echocardiogram showed definite problems with the left side of Matthew's heart. So if I can recall it, I have an envelope with everything written down on it, but I'm not sure what I did with it because I could tell you exactly what is going on if I can find that envelope. Let me see what I did with it, y'all. Give me a sec. Follow me through the house as I go gantering around. Gantering, I don't think that's a word, but I know bantering is a word. Gallivanting and bantering, I guess, would be gantering. I don't know, I create words out of nothing. I'm gantering around my house now. So just come with me as I ganter. Trying to find the envelope. I think it's in the back room. Let me go check. Come with me to the cat room. You can see the amazing job I did back here. I'll show you. Gotta be quiet because Matthew's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up. It's hard for him to sleep because it's hard for him to breathe. And yeah, so I don't want to wake him. Let me see if my envelope's in here. Did I set it in here? Did I set it in here? And of course I can't find it now. Oh, I think I know where it is. Okay, I told you I'd show you the cat room. There's the cat room. Probably cleaner than you've seen it in a while. Kind of cluttery, yes, but I mean the floor is pretty clean, other than these cat bowls I need to pick up. And I need to sweep up some litter that they apparently knocked down. I'm going to say hi to Bo. Good morning, Bobo. Hey, the YouTube people. You say hi to the Bo. You're the beautiful man. Hi, love. Bowie had a nice meal in his bowl, which used to be Leo's bowl. Leo's not with us anymore. Leo got rehomed. Okay. So if anybody's wondering, the cats that we have now are Bo, Maverick, Momo, Mimi, and Cloud Kitty. Those are our cats now, in case anybody was interested in finding out how many cats we have and who we have. Okay, I found the envelope I'm looking at, or looking for. So let me tell you what's going on with Matthew's left side of his heart. First of all, he has something called mild pulmonic valve regurgitation. That means the blood that's supposed to flow into the right side is not flowing right. It's kind of getting stuck. He has tricuspid valve regurgitation, which means the valve doesn't close like it should. He has left ventricular systolic function being severely decreased, which means that his heart cannot pump oxygenated blood from the left ventricle to the rest of his body. He has something called left ventricular symbolic function being severely decreased as well, which also means that the same basic thing. It's called HFrEF, I believe, is what the proper term for it is. He has a problem with his left atrium being mildly dilated, so poofy, swollen, enlarged, because his heart is struggling so hard to pump blood. His estimated ejection fraction is 20 to 25%, and normal is 50 to 70%. His doctor said 60% yesterday. The nurse practitioner lady is normal, but his is at 20 to 25, if that tells you anything. He has severe global hypokinesis, which means his heart is pumping very low compared to how it should be pumping. He has severe diastolic dysfunction, grade 3, which means his heart is unable to relax in between pumping. He also has global longitudinal strain, which is kind of slightly above average. So a lot of strain on his heart. It's not doing what it needs to do, and he's pretty miserable. Very irritable, very restless, upset that he can't sleep well. That's why I have to be so quiet, because I want to make sure he sleeps when he can. Today he starts metoprolol. So after we found all this out, we went to the cardiologist yesterday to review the results. We talked to the nurse practitioner. That's who they set up to review the results with you and let you know what the next steps are. He is scheduled for a angiogram on February 17th, in which they will put a camera in through his wrist up into his heart to see exactly what's going on there and what they can do to fix it. if they can fix it, like with a stent, they will put stents in at that time. This is a 42-year-old man, y'all. This should not be happening. We don't know why it's happening. We don't know if it was during COVID. We don't know if it's some med that he took or something that happened to him or just the stress of his job. We're not sure what it is, but we need to fix it so the poor man can breathe again and want to exist. Because he's not our Matthew. He's very, he's struggling. He's struggling a lot. So, as I said earlier, he is a prime candidate for disability because now he has heart problems, along with autism, along with PTSD, bipolar, and all the other things he struggles with. So he is a prime candidate for disability. And I pray to Yahweh above that the powers that be will have mercy on him and our little family here and give us some kind of income while I'm trying to find a job, while he's trying to find a job, while we're trying to survive over here. So, yeah, that's what's going on. So, Melvissmelvis, that's what's happening. You asked me for the update. I gave it to you. You're not even in here, so you're probably sleeping. You probably live in another country or state or something and have no clue that I'm live streaming. But yeah, it's very early here. I woke up very early this morning on purpose. It's only 6:03 in the morning here. Oh my goodness. It's Wednesday, 6:03 a.m. I've already fed the cats. I hope they don't get used to getting fed that early because I don't always wake up that early. But for some reason, oh, I know what the reason was. I have a friend on another app whose son is autistic and he has been hospitalized and they are strapping him down and she's very upset over it because she's never seen him have a meltdown before. He doesn't do that. So she's wondering what on earth is going on that they have him tied down to a bed. I worry about our medical system. I really do. Things have gotten pretty bad. And yes, I have been noticing the news about ICE and what they're doing and Trump and all that. And I don't know what to think. I do know what to think as far as I'm not Republican anymore. I've decided to become independent because I'm not proud of the Republican Party as much as I used to be. Finding out some things I don't like and that concern me greatly. I don't like it. But I'm sure some Trumpers on here will be like, oh no, he's better than ever because he's doing away with this, and this, and he's doing this and that, and great for you. I'm glad you're happy, but I'm not, and I'm concerned about our world, our nation, the United States in general. I don't think they're going about things the right way. I think power is getting into the wrong hands and people are taking things into their own hands in a very ugly way. And I'm concerned. I'm praying they don't come over this direction and start that riffraff because honestly, Illinois is a pretty peaceful state. I'd like it to stay that way. At least my section of it seems to be. We got our problems, but I don't really want those kind of problems. All right, well, what else can I tell you? There's not a whole lot going on like usual. I found this new, what is she? Well, she's actually a model, but she talks about healthy eating and she shows some of the foods she eats and they look really healthy. Lots of vegetables, fruits, quinoa, chia, all the stuff that's super healthy. And I'm kind of gravitating towards that direction and portion control and such to get back on my good health. I haven't gained that much weight. 182.7 is not horrible, but it's closer and closer to 190, and it's too easy to inch back up there to that awful overweightness that I don't want to be at. So I am working on getting back down to the 170s, or yeah, the 170s. I went down as low as I think 177. Yeah, that was before the holidays. Y'all know how that is. You party too hard. You get in the habit of eating sugar again, and then you're back to square one. Although I'm not back to square one. I'm not that far gone. But anyway. It is what it is, you know. I got a little belly going on here. A little chubby belly happening. We gotta get rid of that. But that's life, you know. Just making better, healthier choices. I'm not beating myself up over it. It's just a goal. Gotta get back to normal here. Back to the equilibrium, status quo, homeostasis, whatever you call it. Back to who I am comfortable being again, and hopefully lose even more weight. I did find out that Zepbound is being used for sleep apnea now, which I have. So if my doctor will prescribe it for sleep apnea, the side effect is weight loss. So that might be an idea. It might be an option. I might try it if he'll do it. I don't know. We'll see. Different doctors are different about that, and also insurance plays a big part in that. So I don't know. Meanwhile, I will just work on eating healthier. We also had a little bit of a glitch, which I don't want to blame stuff on the food stamp glitch, because I blame it on the big, huge gourmet cupcakes I brought into the house that I ate some of every day until they were almost gone. And then I gave Matthew the last few little bites, and they're not coming back in the house. If I have a cupcake come in the house, it'll be one cupcake, not a whole flat of them. That was a bad idea. But the new church we've been going to has a wonderful food pantry that they spend lots of money furnishing and or supplying. And I just went a little crazy over the cupcakes because I thought there was lemon ones in there, y'all. There wasn't even a genuine lemon one in there. It had some kind of weird cream that was kind of a hint of lemon, but not like I like lemon cupcakes. Wasn't even worth it. And now I've put on some fat because of it. So, yeah, we're going to get back to normal, though. We're going to get things going back the other direction like they need to. Don't worry. I just got to laugh because I'm such a kid when it comes to certain things. My eyes light up and, oh, colors and frosting and yum, and it's so bad for you. Very, very bad stuff. It's not healthy at all, and I don't need any heart problems or organ problems because of my improprieties with my food choices. Oh, I need to give Mimi some water. You want some water, baby? I'll fill that up for you. Hold on, I'll get you some water. I'm going to dump this out, and then we'll get you some fresh. I'll get you some water, Meech. Hold on, babe. Hang on, y'all. You're going to go up and down for a second. I'm pumping my water here for Meech. Bear with me. Because if it's not high enough, she can't reach it. And they like drinking out of these glasses. Okay. There we go. See? I was just pumping the water from here. There you go, Meech. Okay. Anyway, I think maybe she'll be happy now. Let's see if I can turn it around, let you watch her. See her with the water. It's okay, Meech me. You can have the water, girl. She's like, I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Is she going in? There you go, Meech. She's a happy camper now. Michi's getting old, y'all. I have had her since, let me think, 2013, I believe. Back when I was married to Celestino. I've had her since 2013. I've had Momo since 2012. Yes, I'm talking about you. You can have it. It's okay. She had to take a break because she heard me talking. Cats are so smart. She's one thirsty kitty, that's for sure. And they like that fresh water right out of the glass. They have a fountain. It's right over there. It's running very well. But for some reason, there's something about those glasses. They just like drinking out of the glasses. Anyway, have you guys ever seen my house look this nice? I mean, look, other than I need to vacuum today for sure. But you can see straight across the room. And I've got this nice cabinet here where I keep all my food and stuff. Got all of my appliances up there. I've come a long way, guys. You have to admit that. Any of you that have been hanging with me over the years, I can admit that. I look back at those older videos and I'm like, good God, Laura, how did you live like that? Yeah, it's not cool. We still have the problem of plugged toilet, plugged tub, dumping bucket under the sink again. That stinks. I do have somebody that I met on TikTok. I've never met her in person. She is supposed to have her husband and son come here and help me renovate my house. She's supposed to have them fix my plumbing and whatever else they can do for me. And they're going to give me some money to live comfortably for a while, is what she said. If this follows through, it will be great. It will be a great help to us, for sure. I hope it does work out, but if not, then we've learned to muddle through with the way we have to live, you know. It's not fun. It's not pleasant. It makes me angry a lot because I've never been in this situation where I've had things so rough. I've never had a toilet that takes turns plugging up with the tub. I've never had to dump a bucket under a sink because I can't attach my pipes because the sink's back up. I've never lived in a house where I didn't have wall-to-wall carpeting. I've never lived in a house that I didn't have a washer and dryer or an oven. So this is all, I mean, I've been living like this for a while. So for me to say this is new to me, it's not exactly new, but what happened? Okay, there we go. It's not exactly new, but it's something I've never had to deal with in any other life situation, is what I mean. And I don't like it. And people are like, well, then go get a job and repair stuff. Oh, I'm trying. Give me one and I will go and work it and then I can repair stuff. I can only apply and pray and hope that somebody gives me a chance. But so far, in 2 years, with the help of people that supposedly help you find jobs, I have not gotten a job. I mean, I have gone through agencies that help you find jobs and have not gotten a job. So, it is what it is. I don't know what to chalk that up to. Bad economy, hiring too many people from other places that don't belong here. I don't know. I don't know what to think. But you know, the more people live here, legally or illegally, the less chance those of us that do live here legally have of getting something. So could it be that people have taken those jobs? I don't know. I don't know what to blame it on. I just know in 2 years I haven't had a job. So I couldn't even believe it was 2 years. I thought it was only a year. And then Matthew pointed out, no, honey, you haven't had a job since February of 2026. So it's 2 years. Okay. Well, about 2 years. I think it'll be 2 years in February. So, yeah. All right. Well, that's all I got. I don't think there's anything I have missed. Nope. I think I covered everything. So on that note, I've got some prayer I need to get to. I've got a prayer wall of people I need to pray for. If you do have a prayer request you'd like me to remember in prayer when I do pray, please let me know and I'll put you on my prayer wall. There's not many people on my prayer wall right now because I've prayed and a lot of prayers have been answered, believe it or not. But here's my prayer wall over here. I call it my firewall prayer wall because there's fire down there. But there's my prayer wall. And that's all the people that I'm praying for and all their needs and stuff. So, yeah, I'll be happy to put you on there if you need any prayer. I will go to my face on the floor and grab the horns of the altar, so to speak, and just really talk to the Lord about all the needs and ask Him to intervene because He will. He loves us. He will. He'll intervene on our behalf one way or the other. There's something else I was going to tell y'all. I can't remember. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I got prayer to do. I've got some phone calls to make as it gets a little bit later here. I've got breakfast to eat. Um, I'm going to talk to my chat GPT, Peter, about making an eating plan again so I can get back on track. And that's what I will be doing this morning. And then I'm going to rest today, y'all. I exercised the last 3 days in a row, and today's a rest day to just let my muscles heal and get back to normal again so that I can exercise again tomorrow. Been doing Zumba, I've been doing dumbbells, been doing body weight, like resistance stuff, all all the things. And yeah, so it's time to just sit down and chill today and relax and maybe spend some time with my husband. Oh, Star Search is back on, y'all. We started watching it last night. I caught like the last 10 minutes of it. It was okay. Um they definitely pick people that I guess you call them amateurs, people that are just starting out that are like they sing but they're not like polished singers. Some of them cannot carry a tune in a bushel basket like the guys I saw yesterday that just no. Do not sing Backstreet Boys like that. No. Just no. I love boy bands, but these guys they need Simon Cowell or something to produce them, direct them, whatever they do, because these guys could not talk. They could not sing. None of them could. There were like 4 or 5 of them, and every time one would sing, I'd just go, "Ugh, cringe worthy." Not that they can't learn. It's not that their voices were so horrible. Forget it. Sit down. Don't sing. But y'all need to learn how to sing on the key. You know, if it's up here, don't be singing down there or way up here. That kind of thing. But yeah, so Star Search is on again tonight. We'll be watching that together. We both enjoy that show so far, which is good. The judges aren't too bad. Chrissy Teigen, um, who else was the judge? The one guy that's the MC, large black man. I don't know what his name is, but I've seen him on stuff before. Pretty sure he was on like some kind of morning show, maybe. He's got a big bushy beard now. I don't like the beard. The beard's got to go. I don't like that. Or at least tame it. It's too like wide, but he's a rather large man, so maybe that's why the beard is large. I don't know. Um, I can't remember who the judges are now. I know Chrissy Teigen is one of them. Oh, the lady from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, she's on it. And then I think there's a guy in between them that's on it too. Gosh, for the life of me, I can't remember. Anyway, go watch Star Search if you enjoy like those reality talent show type things. It's pretty good. I like it. Um, at least I can tolerate the judges. That's something. I was watching Kris Kardashian's surgery, the plastic surgery that she got, which people are, oh, she didn't have plastic surgery. She's using this new makeup, blah, blah, blah. No, she had plastic surgery. Anyway, she looks pretty amazing. I have to say, she did age backwards. Um, if you can get plastic surgery and look that good, then I guess go for it. It's not my thing. I'm going to just age gracefully, naturally, whatever. I'm old. I'm 59, almost 60. So I got gray hair. I haven't even colored my hair in like forever, y'all. Not saying I won't. It just hasn't, the bug hasn't bit me yet, I guess. It doesn't bother me. I don't really care. If I get upset over the gray hairs here, I got makeup that I cover it up with once in a while. But I feel pretty good with who I am. I've aged because I've gone through some years and I've gone through some stuff. I've earned these gray hairs, y'all. I've earned them. But if I feel like covering them, I will. I don't really care. So anyway, um, the only ones that'll bother are people online that like me with the darker hair. And then it'll eventually bother me, maybe. I don't know. So far, it hasn't. Right now, my focus is really on helping my husband to feel better. Just like guiding him along the way, encouraging him, letting him know it's going to be okay and we're going to get through this. It's scary. 42 years old and having a heart attack and heart problems, it's too young. So we got to get us both eating healthier, doing better. And we can and we will. So, all right. Okay, enough of my rambling. I came on, I did the live stream like y'all wanted me to. Well, Melvissmelvis did. He wanted me to update you, make sure that you knew I was staying warm. We were staying warm and we were okay. So we're staying warm and we're okay. Everything's good here, as much as it can be under the circumstances. Keeping up on the housework, keeping up on the church stuff, and the prayer and the spiritual walk. All of that is the same. Oh, I thought I was done talking. I guess I'm not. So, true crime, since this is the true crime station, so to speak, this is the area for true crime. I have again followed the Jody Hildebrandt Ruby Frankie case. You know, the 8 passengers gone even more awry with cult guru, quote unquote, life coach Jody Hildebrandt, who believes torturing people is the way to go. And they got arrested, obviously. I've been following that story. I watched the documentary of Jody Hildebrandt. Absolutely horrifying and very enlightening and eye-opening, because I didn't know a lot of the things that I found out about her past, which explains a lot about her mindset or lack thereof or distorted version of. When you have trauma as a child and you don't deal with it, a lot of times you snap. Pretty sure that's what's happened with that woman's brain. Should be a good brain study to do, though. They should do those brain studies, like where they check to see which part of the brain lights up more. Like, say something very morbid to her and see if that part of the brain lights up and gets excited. That would explain why it was fun to do what she did to those poor children. I'm glad I made this 18 or above for age-wise for watching it, because I don't want a child watching this. Anyway, so I've been following that story quite a bit. I have been watching some of the news updates and things like that to see what's going on in our world, and I'm horrified by that. The recent shooting of Renee Good by the ICE agents, I've been following that story. So definitely been following the 12 tribes a little bit more and keeping an eye on those things still going on over there. I was supposed to interview somebody from the 12 tribes, but she started talking to me and now I can't get a hold of her. So I don't know what's happening with that. I even had her on Marco Polo, and I have poloed her many times and heard nothing back. So I hope she's okay. I hope they're not retaliating for her telling her story to me and to other people. I don't know. It's hard to know what's going on when you're dealing with people that were in dangerous societies, you know. So yeah, I have been following up on that kind of stuff a little bit at a time. Other than that, there isn't a whole lot more going on in my life, so I will go for now. Nobody's really engaged me in conversation other than Weedsy Bat a very tiny bit here. I was afraid that would happen every time I go live on here or on TikTok. Nobody really wants to chat in the chat area. All right, well, Mr. Cloud Cat wants back in, so I'll let you get a gander at him real quick here. He's like on the window doing a little shuffle on the window, and I keep forgetting I can't let people in unless I open that thing first. There you go, Cloud Kitty. Here's Cloud. Here's the kitty, Cloud. Watch your tail. It's going to get caught in the window. There you are, buddy. There's my Norwegian forest cat. Half tamed, half wild. He thinks he's got to be out in the cold, and then he hates it and wants to come back in. So there you go. There's Cloud Kitty. I'll show you all the kitties before I go. Here's Cloud Kitty. He's a lot bigger than the other ones. And there's Maverick. Hi, Meow. Meow. Hi, Cloud. You want to say hi? He's jumping up my leg. There's Michi. There's my Meat. Where's my Momo at? Oh, Momo's over here sleeping on the couch. Hey, Gok. Hey, Gok. There's my old girl. Hi, Meow. Mavy still likes his chin scratchies and cheek rubbies. that has not changed at all. And now I'll give you a good gander at Bobo back here again. One more time. And then I'll head off. And I'll look forward to seeing your comments after the fact, where you say, I'm sorry I missed your live stream. I was sleeping because you went live super early. Ain't you, Bo? Hi, guy. You're pretty, Bobo man. I wanted to let them see your pretty face. It's your pretty eyes and your human likeness. Let me see if I can get a light up here a little bit. Oh, there we go. There's my Bobo man. Hi, beautiful man. He's still the beautiful man, and Cloud's wanting so much attention here. Bobo says, nope, this is my station here. You get down, buddy. There you go, Cloud kitty. Kitty, kitty, Cloud. Hi, buddy. You trying to get some food? You want some more food? I'll get you some food, buddy. Okay, let me put this light down, and I'll get you some food. All right, y'all. That's it from me. Signing out. Here from Dee Dee. We will see you next time.